Shalom, all praises be unto Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone that rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, man. This is the telegraph.co.uk, and it says how to prepare your home for a winter blackout. So already there's predictions, of a winter blackout, man. You heard it before, the dark winter, cold winter, right? You even got Liz Truss backing out, You have to believe she had the shortest reign in British history of a prime minister, man, about 44, 45 days, Yeah, this whole society's collapsing, man, economic collapse. Yeah, the whole UK and the rest of the world is going into a deep shithole, man, and as it should, yeah, because these places are pride. The rulings of Esau is wicked. Yeah, the pride needs to be destroyed, man. It needs to be destroyed, man. Yeah, and it says while everyone can think of some immediate contingency measures, immediate contingency. What is that? Emergency, man. Yeah, doomsday prepping. Yeah, ultimate plan B. Yeah, to survive. Should power cuts be necessary? Here are some obvious tips to remember. As front pages go, last Thursday were certainly striking. UK warned it could face winter blackouts. The Telegraph read a winter of disconnect. Look at that. Look at these quotes. A winter of disconnect. Muttered another. Return to the dark ages, ran the third. Every paper carried the same gloomy story of National Grid's warning that households and business could experience 3-hour power cuts this winter if a country is unable to import enough energy to maintain supply. So 3 hours. So imagine, you need to understand as well and put this in perspective. When there's usually most people commit crime when it's nighttime, it's dark time. So now apply that with winter, the season of winter, it gets darker earlier, and apply that with cutouts. Yeah, no electric supply, no signal, no connection. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of local illegal criminal behavior, man, violent behavior. Yeah, like a mini purge. Mini purges are gonna be coming out in the UK, man, if this happens. Yeah, so these are serious times, man. Breaking into houses. Yeah. Well, who's to say the phone lines are not working and the emergency service won't help you? You're fucked, man. You see, that's the time we're living in, man. So you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Yeah, I'll read that again. Look up above. It says a winter of disconnect. What does that mean, man? Yeah. You're gonna be isolated alone, man. And when you're in your house, you're gonna be hearing things outside. You're gonna be hearing bangings. People saying, "Open the door." People using their tools and weapons to blast through your house. And this is in the scriptures, man. And it says, in a worst case scenario, it said, load shedding, where power is restricted to different areas at different times to prevent uncontrolled outages, might need to be used. Now look at that. If it says power is restricted to different areas at different times. So imagine a certain town or city or area's power cuts. They're going to try and find an area. Those people are going to try and find an area where it's still on. And it might not be too far away from them. So what do you think a lot of people are going to do? I'm going to use their energy. They're not going to stop me. Yeah? Who's going to stop me? People are going to get overly confident and invade people, man. Yeah, it's gonna get very territorial out here, just like the purge. Factions. They got this, well, I want that, because I'm out of that. We have no supplies here, we need energy, so we're gonna take their energy. Yeah, and if it's a fight, it's a fight. Yeah, violence is gonna increase, man. Might need to be used. The Prime Minister has insisted, Britain has a good supply, okay, unquotes, but refused to guarantee that blackouts could be avoided, hardly reassuring but perhaps realistic. But guess what? Liz Truss is gone, man, isn't she? Resigned. Yeah, she's better. She's very happy with that. Was it 115 K? I think 115,000 K or something like that. That money for retirement money, resigning money or whatever. Yeah, and just left Britain for dead. But they're puppets anyway. The elites know what they're doing. The elites are pulling the strings. It's all going to plan of the elites and ultimately the plans of Yahweh Bashim Shai, because this is, the disasters and destruction that's coming is written in the scriptures, man. The country needs to prepare for dark times. Look at that. Then, and while everybody can think of some immediate contingency measures like stocking up on tea lights and digging out the camping kettle from the attic, there are some less obvious tips to bring a little light into your household in the months to come. Here are just a few. You can read that for yourselves, but yeah, you can tell that it's very serious. And look, you can see there light bulb and candles. Can you see the difference? Yeah, one runs through electrical source, which the majority of the world is privileged to have, and one is the old school way, is the candle wax and a lighter or a matchstick. Yeah, showing you the difference, the resemblance. Yeah. But the elect ain't got to worry about that, man, because they're going to be looked after. Yeah, so as always, Matthew 24, one of the major key scriptures, because it's Yahweh Shai talking, written in red, and he's prophesying of the end times. So let's see here, Matthew 24 verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Yeah, so the disciples are asking the Lord, Yahweh Shai, look, how are we going to know that we're approaching the end times? What signs and symbols should we look for? Yeah, what things are going to be happening? Yeah, I'm going to jump to verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. We're in the era of war. Russia and Ukraine. NATO's looking to get involved. European nations are tiptoeing around to pick sides, because Europe want the energy from Russia, right? The resources from Russia. But guess what? They're also holding hands with America and NATO. So there's friction. There's friction and division. Yeah, which is in the scriptures as well. The 10 toes. And if Satan divide against Satan, Esau against Esau, how should his kingdom stand, man? See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, and no longer will it be a rumor. It's going to be a full effect war, man, very soon, with every nation involved. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. Famine is a shortage or lack of something. In this case, in this topic, is what? A lack of resources, energy. Yeah, that's why there's going to be a dark winter, a disconnect. Yeah, that's a shortage. Blackout is a shortage of electrical resources or energy resources, however you want to call it. But it's a lack of something. Yeah, so that's a form of famine as well. So imagine that could affect, because there's going to be a disconnect, that can affect cargo ships for transportation, tariffs and stuff like that, planes, the destination of imports and exports of exchanging things and foods and supplies and products and stuff like that and services. That's fucked, man. Yeah, no food, no water, starvation, man. Pestilences. Yeah, there's talks about a new wave of some form of pestilence. Got to stay away from the buzzwords, but you should know what I mean. That could be more harmful than the seavid. Earthquakes, yeah, and diverse places, and you can include floodings and storms and all of that. I believe it was Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken, that had a major flood. I was watching the news yesterday, and I believe the death toll went over 600 people. You know, it's, you know, judgment of the Lord, man. A lot of you Jakes, you Israelites in Nigeria, you still believe in that the white image of Cesare Borgia, Jesus Christ, man. Still worshipping Esau, still performing paganistic acts. Yeah, the Lord's judging our people, man. The Lord is judging Israel first, man. All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. Yeah. This is Jeremiah 30, verse 5. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. So this dark winter is not going to be peaceful, man. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his loins, with his hands on his loins, as a woman travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. So men are going to be acting like women out here. That's how crazy it's going to get. So how much more the women? Verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So Jacob's in for it, man. The Israelites are in for it, man. But guess what? The elect of Israel are going to be blessed, man. Yeah, man. So this is Isaiah 65, verse 13. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord God, Yahweh Shemeshai, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. And applying to this topic with the disconnect of winter or the blackouts, guess what? The Lord's gonna have the elect have light, man, or heating. You know, they're gonna have warmth. They're gonna eat. They're gonna drink. You know, they're gonna survive through this winter. But many people in the world, and the 2/3 of our people, they're gonna perish, man. And that's a harsh way to die in the cold. You know, the people that you despise, like in the world, like the homeless people and stuff like that, you're gonna be like them, man. Shivering in the cold, freezing cold, snow, ice. Yeah. What's it's like? Okay, what's that disease you get? That thing you get in the cold? Is it ammonia?
No.
No.
Yeah, no, yeah.
No, is it ammonia or something like that?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. That's it. Pneumonia, man. Frostbites. Yeah. Your skin, your blood turning black and blue and stuff like that. Finished, man. Yeah, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. So you're going to starve to death. Yeah? You're going to be wondering when is your next meal going to come. But the elect of Israel, they're going to be sorted, man. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed, man. Yeah, so all you people that are also going to trust in the MARK, think there's going to be new hope. Yeah? Well, guess what? It's going to be a rude awakening for you, man, because you're going to suffer, man. But the elect, they're going to be preserved. They're going to be looked after. The angels are going to be covering them. You know, they're in the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai's sights, man. So everything that's going to affect the people of the world, yeah, the elect are going to be safe from it, man. It's that simple, man. Yeah. So the dark winter is coming, man. The dark winter is coming, man. And with that, shalom, shalom.